What's up, you guys? So we are back in Hemet, and we have come to do our inspection fixes. If you guys want to know what's on an inspection report, I'm going to show you right now. Through the magic of Hollywood, we are back in studio. So I just want to show you guys when you get an inspection report. It's nothing to freak out about. It's we have a saying here: the termite inspector is gonna find termites, whether he's got some in his pocket that he's just sprinkling around the property. If you hire somebody and that's their job, they need to justify what they're doing and come up with, reasons that they're there. So same thing with the inspector. Even if you did everything from top to bottom, they're going to find some stuff out, and it's not a bad thing. If you're a buyer, when you go to buy real estate, you're going to want to get a home inspector. You're going to want him to uncover every rock, see exactly what's wrong, and know what you're getting into before you purchase a property. So that's what these people are doing. So it's no fault of their own. I'm going to point out some things that are a little just odd to me, but maybe you'll have a different view. I'd love to know. Jump in the comments and let me know if you're a home inspector, if you're a flipper, if you're a buyer, just anybody, even if you haven't even done real estate, what do you think about this? So let's jump into our computer here. Okay, so this is the inspection report. You can see, you can look it up. We're doing deals. This is our beautiful mobile home. And so we're going to come down. This is what's called the summary. So there's a full inspection report and then there's a summary. They sent us just the summary, and then they sent what's called a request for repairs, meaning these are the things that we want fixed before we move ahead with this purchase. So it's great, and this is why you need an agent representing you, because if you're just a buyer and you don't even think to get an inspection report, then you could be in some hot water after finding out later on this wasn't fixed, this needed repairs. And you got to think, our game when we're flipping is to get in and get out as quickly as possible, do quality work for the least amount of money. And so we spent a lot on this property, but we couldn't get to everything. Things like the roof. That was a big subject in this, but let's just start at the top. So we have walkway. Smooth transitions are recommended where walkways are not level to deter a trip hazard. Contact a qualified contractor. And I'm going to show you here in the next section, so stick around, that there's a section where two of the little concrete edges were kind of going up like this. So that could be a trip hazard. Are we going to fix that? No. Would, if you have been in a house that's, this was from the 70s, so we're talking about, it's getting up there, like 60 years, the concrete's going to have moved. Now, we did replace a lot of the concrete in the back where a tree had completely disfigured the concrete up about 3 inches. So we took that out, took the root out, put new concrete. But this, it's probably like an inch. So we decided not to do it. Driveway, there's missing tiles. That's cosmetic. They didn't even ask us to repair that. Aging and deteriorating fences require significant repairs. They didn't ask us to repair that. That's something you can live with. Slider, missing screen door. We did put the screen doors in. That was relatively easy. Now, here we go. The roofing system. The roofing material is an advanced stage of deterioration and no longer functional. Replace roofing materials immediately to prevent imminent water-related damage to structure and interior finishes. So what we ended up doing was we took this stuff that's called Henry's, and it's made for roofs, and we just resealed this whole thing. Now, it's very odd. This was built in the 70s. They put on top of the shingles this foam. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to keep it from aging, but what it ended up doing was, you see, because of the sun and just over time, it started to show the actual foam underneath and get rid of this top layer. So what we did was we completely resealed it, and I'll show you some drone footage of what it looks like now. It's completely white. It's rock hard, so no water is going to get in there. So instead of replacing it, we said that we would handle what is actually wrong with it. So yeah, this is a part where two of the roofs come together, and we just resurfaced the whole thing. Flashing, now we changed this. This could be just a difference in code, meaning in the 70s, it didn't have to come up so high, or maybe when they put this foam on top of it, it ended up causing the flashing to not be as tall as it needed to be. So we put an extension up there, and I'll point that out in the next video as well. Roof drainage, it's recommended that the gutter be installed to properly move water away from the foundation. The current gutter on the left does not have a proper downspout, should be corrected. So we fixed all that. Now here's where it gets weird. He called out GFCI devices. So the GFI is what we call it, is it's made to trip when the water hits it or anything. And so what we determined was that there was already GFI outlets in the kitchen and in the bath. You just want to have them near areas where there's water. So, we've had it to where the guy said, our inspector came to a house. He said, you need GFIs here. Then the first buyer backed out, and then the second buyer came in, the different inspector, and he said, you don't need GFI here. So it's so subjective that it can get kind of frustrating, but you just gather all this information and then determine what was going on. So we just put in the request for repairs. The GFIs were already there. Same thing with carbon monoxide. There was carbon monoxide were missing, absent, install carbon monoxide alarms. They may be integrated with smoke alarms, verification needed. So all he had to do was look on the little alarm, because we usually get combos, and it was already installed, so didn't need to do that. HVAC, doesn't seem to be the case. Service call recommended to determine the proper placement of return duct. So they never said anything about that. Water main, this is something that always comes up. So just invest in, one of these pressure systems so you can see. And what we determined was we have a regulator on there, which kind of sets how hard the pressure is coming in, which can, cause damage to the pipes. And you want to be between 40 and 80 PSI. We were at 110. Our regulator is, it's old, so we were able to bring it down to 90. We'll see if that passes on the next one. Water heater equipment, it was missing this drip T line. They didn't ask us to fix that, so it didn't come up. Venting, oh yeah, we already fixed that. So here's another issue. Shower head not connected properly. So we had our contractor come back and reseal this and then silicone that, so it got rid of that. It got rid of the water intrusion coming out of there. So we fixed that. And then there was a little bit of leaking under here. We determined that this little pipe, whatever that is, we replaced that. And then let's see here. So this was kind of odd. Ceiling shows signs of wetness. We ended up having to repair the ceiling a little bit, and he was really pushing for this repair the roof recommended. We didn't think it was necessary. Wetness, so this is the weirdest one. Wetness in the sink documented, most likely from the damage on the roof. So he found wetness in a sink and said that it was from the roof damage. Again, repairing the roof should solve the problem. The spots should be allowed to dry. So he found water in the sink and thought that it came from the roof. Don't think so. And then doorbells and chimes. That was an easy one. So this is that's a full inspection report. And let's go ahead and take a look. All you got to do is, you take it. Don't freak out because you worked so hard on your flip. Call the contractor. Say, hey, these are the things that came up. You're going to need to fix this. If it was anything outside of what they already fixed, then you got to pay them a little bit more. But it's totally worth it. This buyer actually ended up backing out because we would not replace the roof, didn't need it. And so we resurfaced it, and you guys can see what it's like to repair it in the next section here. So stick around.
There is 90 pressure.
Oh, okay.
So when I close,
Oh, it's 90?
and now it's well, we got it at 80 and now it's 90.
Oh, okay.
I think about the bulb, so you got it outside.
Yeah.
It's only for working for outside.
Oh. Well, when the inspector read it, it was like at 110.
Oh, 110?
So it's gone down, I guess.
Yeah.
But I know they want it below 80.
So, and now for outside, you see the pressure is lower.
Yeah.
When I check
Right. Okay, weird.
Check out this.
So,
Yeah.
I wonder, would we have to put a regulator somewhere else to do the inside?
I think. Oh, right here we go. Then we go ahead and pop the pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that this regulator is not working.
Okay.
Need to replace.
Yeah. Well, wait, because basically what happened was those other people canceled the offer, so then we're going to get another buyer.
Okay.
And then when they do the other inspection, we can maybe change it then.
Yeah,
But-
so you see now you got a 90.
Right.
Got
That's
it
better.
100.
Yeah.
And I close, move it to 90.
Oh, weird. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So don't close more.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah. And yes, and that's shower.
Yeah.
Yes, need more silicone.
Oh, okay.
And we put a silicone and try and working. Only the silicone is fresh. Is start to rip a little bit.
Okay.
Like, put again silicone. Need to wait to dry.
Gotcha.
Then, and another thing about the leaking in this bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, when I get inside, I don't see any leaking. So, another surprise is I think this with the time it start to damage to here. I don't know when the guy do it,
Yeah.
make something Mickey Mouse, so you feel right here,
Yeah.
it's like that,
Yeah.
and then the pressure blow up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So now I repair it. This is the pieces.
Oh, that's okay. Gotcha. So there's a
Alright.
new piece on there.
Yes,
And then the shower head, was that like, are we able to kind of adjust that?
this is a new piece.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay, and I looked wet. When they come to repair,
Yeah.
for some reason, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's covered with the foam.
And then more weight on top. Yeah. Okay.
Probably step there and broken.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be well, at least we'll be able to open it too and see.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So
do you
got
like
it, we got it up.
I think I
There's
would probably
room
just
for
leave it white here.
maybe
just one?
couple inches.
No, just whatever. Yeah.
We
sorry.
got a couple inches to see what's going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the same side to that.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
black,
Okay. Oh, would you paint it black?
Brown.
Brown?
Black. What is black? Yeah. Black.
I
Would you,
think
or just white?
maybe just leave it white, but
Okay.
because it's the same size, it can look like it's intentional part of the design, but let it kind of
Okay.
blend into this because this is all, one continuous thing. So,
White.
Would you do like
Yeah.
3 or 4?
yeah, to make it look more intentional.
Okay.
Yeah. Please do one here and one do every 3 lines.
Right.
Yeah, something like that. So
Okay.
it looks like a
Or
design
line.
feature.
Let's take a picture of that.
And then make it a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
So those are some of the things that we are going to be fixing on the property. And you know, sometimes you don't see eye to eye. This buyer ended up backing out. We went back on the market with a higher price, and we had a ton of showings this weekend as well as an open house. So we're waiting on our new offer to come out, and we will disclose all the things that we fixed, and from there we can see if we get the price that we want and get these people into a beautiful rehabbed mobile home. If you guys have any questions about mobile home flipping, about co-living, please reach out, alex@newlyhomes.com. I'll see you guys on the next one.